1 News.
All right, so we all know sitting all day in an office can impact our well-being, right? From not getting enough exercise to the stress of work. All of that can add a lot of stress to our brains, but there may be some easy fixes to help your overall mental health. This is a really interesting topic, especially for anyone who works in an office. This is Dr. Kristen Willemeyer, world-renowned neuroscientist. Pleasure to have you here.
You are too kind.
World-renowned.
I'm a neuroscientist.
Sounded good on paper. So let's talk about, in general, folks who go and sit in a cubicle for 8 hours.
Yes.
Can that have a bad impact on health and stress, et cetera?
Yeah, well, we've all heard sitting is like the new smoking.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure people are standing up, taking breaks. I actually think people should take a break every hour. So go
just
and
like walk around?
Take a walk, because walking helps to relax our mind.
Okay.
So, and I really like the sit to stand desks. So I don't know if you use them here.
We have some people have them, some don't.
People really do well with that. In our office, when I worked in a psychiatric clinic, we actually had a doctor who had a treadmill desk.
Really?
So he had the sit-to-stand desk, the treadmill desk, and he even had a pull-up bar. So it was kind of in the corner of the office. But hey, I mean, he made his office a place where he could feel relaxed and comfortable.
And if he could work out while he's getting work done, that's a perfect scenario, isn't it?
Isn't it great? Well, even later in the day, right? You do a couple pull-ups, keeps the abs tight.
Right, right.
I respect it.
I could use a little bit of that. So we want to talk about workspaces, because whether you work from home or you have an office that you go into or a cubicle, I have a picture. This is my desk.
Where's it? Is that your desk?
That's literally my desk. Is this bad to have this kind of a situation going on?
Okay.
Analyze that for me, Doc.
So I want to teach you something about your brain. So the visual centers of the brain, and men tend to be very visual. Visual centers of the brain are competing for attention. So that particular desk has a lot of, it's sensory overload. And so, it's true. And so the more stimulus that you have on your desk, you're actually going to have a harder time focusing.
Really?
So it can impact your ability to focus. That's why clean, open spaces are really the best. And I heard one of your colleagues here has one of the pristine.
Yeah, Greg, our weather guy, does.
Greg.
He's so
That's wonderful.
hyper, just worried about that kind of stuff. Does that describe a different kind of personality, though?
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, an open desk like that should actually make you feel calm and relaxed and open your mind to be more creative, so you have less mental clutter.
So your advice would be, if you're like me, as a lot of people are, just find a way to organize that and clean it up.
We'll organize it, and then the reason why it's so important is, do you ever have trouble finding things?
Yeah.
So you think those papers are in a place like, oh, I
know
need
where everything
that. That's what they all say. But really, there's lost productivity at work because people can't find things in those stacks of papers. So at the end of each day, take 10 minutes before you leave and just give it a clean.
Okay, all right. Thank you for the advice. We got to go.
Such a pleasure.
Pleasure, likewise. We appreciate that. All right, let's get over to Greg. He's very neat, organized. He's got his thoughts cleared out for him. Meantime, I'm just a cluster. Says the doctor.
And this brings up our whole coffee pot thing that we have going on. And Megan starts laughing because they just can't clean the coffee pot to my specs. So I have taken control of all of that because I need it to be clean, to be focused and calm. All right, let's take a look at what we have going on.